Hey guys, welcome back to the B&D Bricks channel. Today, I'm back again with, as promised, my review of the LEGO Star Wars Republic Fighter Tank. This is set 75342 and comes with 7 minifigures. It retailed for $40 and is not massive, it's about as big as my hand. This set is the third of the Republic Fighter tanks, and in my personal opinion, it's the best, but we'll get to that later. I'm going to be doing the reviews on my channel, which I plan to be doing more over the next few days. Um, but I'm going to be doing the reviews as 5 categories, each being worth 0 to 2 points. The first category is going to be minifigures, so how good the minifigures are, or just how good the minifigures are. The second category will be displayability, like how it looks from the outside, being mostly the set. But the minifigures do have a part in that as well, depending on how they look a little bit. The third is playability, so how, if the set is actually could be used as a play set, or if it would purely be a display set. The fourth being price per piece, not necessarily, but more of value, like whether it's going to be worth the price or not, which I'll get into later more so. And the fifth being my personal opinion, whether I think it should get the 2 points, the 0 points, or the 1 point. So, without further ado, let's go right in. So starting off the minifigure category, we've got 3 clone troopers. These are all 187th Legion clone troopers. These are not the official 187th Legion clone troopers from the Clone Wars, which had brown markings, but they have purple markings based off of the Hasbro, I think they were original or Legends or something, clone troopers that are purple markings. We've got 1 commander, which is basically just an airborne trooper for some reason. I don't know, but whatever. And then we've got 2 of the normal clone troopers. So let's start off with the commander. The commander has an airborne trooper helmet. It comes with a pretty standard long rifle with the cylinder piece on the end, making a nice sniper rifle. I think it also, though, you get one of those for one of the snow troopers in the snow trooper battle pack. He has unique markings where just one of the one of the sides of the chest, not sure exactly what that part of it is called, is purple with some blue stripes on it. And then his armor is mostly white. He's got purple knee pads, and it looks like they tried to do a comma, like markings for a comma, but there is in fact no comma included. I wish that they had. I think that is something I might add a custom one of later. I do really like this clone captain. He's not amazing, but I think that it serves its purpose. I think it would be better off if they just called it an airborne trooper and not necessarily a clone captain or commander or whatever he is. Moving on to the normal clone troopers, so they've got purple markings. They pretty much are just a reskin from the top and the torso, are pretty much just a reskin of the Coruscant Guard, which I actually think is awesome, considering we probably won't be seeing the Coruscant Guard for a while, but I hope that we do. I haven't heard anything about LEGO remaking them, but I do hope that I do. The legs, I think, are a little bit different. I don't own any personally, even though they're my favorite clone troopers, but yeah, and they come with a pretty standard blaster rifle, just the normal one in black. Moving on to Mace Windu, definitely the best Mace Windu we've ever had. He has good arm printing, has a Clone Wars style. It looks like he's actually got the armor on him. He's got decent leg printing. It serves its purpose. I think it works fine. Torso print's nice. Face print is, I actually think we've seen better face prints in the past, but I think that that's pretty good for what it is. And then, of course, the lightsaber is awesome. It's got the new type of whatever type of plastic they're doing that's like foggy clear instead of just normal clear, which gets rid of the bubble effect and looks more like a lightsaber anyway, which is pretty awesome. And then standard lightsaber hilts, obviously. But that's the Mace Windu. I think that he's pretty good. I think that it is overall definitely the best Mace Windu that we have ever had. But I think that if maybe getting one of the old Mace Windu heads would work better for him. We'll have to see. I don't own any others, so I can't really experiment with that. But we'll see. And then last but not least, well, definitely least actually, is the 2 battle droids that come with this set. They've got 2 gunmetal gray blasters, and other than that, they're literally just standard battle droids. I don't know if this is new, but you can notice on the joint there between the legs and the torso, there's no LEGO logo. I don't know if that was always there or if they had taken that off for a while. I know that there is one on the one from some of the older sets. There's a LEGO logo on those connector parts of the legs. I don't know. I think it's been moved up to the chest, which is different. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing with that, but I mean, it doesn't really matter too much to me, so it's fine. Other than that, they're literally just standard battle droids, which is always nice to have, especially if you want to grow a battle droid army. Overall, for the minifigures category, I would probably give it from 0 to 2. I would probably give it a 2, considering this is a $40 set and it comes with 3 clone troopers, all 3 of which are new and exclusive and we'll probably never see them again. One Mace Windu, which is definitely the best Mace Windu we've ever had, and that alone could have been enough minifigures for this set, in my opinion. But the 2 battle droids is just icing on the cake. That's a straight up 2. That's a good 2 points. So right now the set is at 2 out of 10. Well, 2 out of 2 actually right now. So 100% for the minifigures. Moving on to the design category, we've got obviously the Republic Fighter tank. It's got really, really detailed sides. I actually really like that bit there with the 2 ingot pieces on the side and on the top. I think that looks great. It's got a cockpit with not printed. It's a sticker piece, which honestly I don't mind too much. I don't know why people are so upset about sticker pieces. I do a pretty decent job of applying them. At the very least, they don't look like they're too far off. Like, it looks like they're fine. So it doesn't bother me too much. Then you've got 2 eyes there, obviously. Well, not actual eyes, this sea holes, I guess, which I think are pretty nice. It's got the Republic logos on the sides. The two things on the sides are nice, I've said before. And then 2 cannons on either side, which I think are pretty good. They both have or spring-loaded shooters, which prevent them from going all the way back. You can see there, it hits that. But only when the spring-loaded shooter is in. Other than that, you can get pretty much a 360-degree motion, which is pretty nice. It's not amazing. Those cannons, I think that they work. I think they serve their purpose. On here, obviously, we have flat sides, which is not great, especially when you compare it to the old ones that have super detailed sides, and the actual Republic Fighter tank in Star Wars. It's just a detailed side. It's not just flat. I'm pretty sure the reason they used those big flat pieces is because they had already made them for some kind of other set. Don't think it was a Star Wars set, and I don't really know, but that would be my guess, just based off how Lego works. And then up at the top, we've got another nice stickered piece there, and a little, what do you call this, hatch that you can put a little clone in there, you know. And then you have 2 antenna, I think, there, which is pretty nice. And then on the back, we've got, it's got like, I'm not sure exactly what to call that, a ramp maybe, that can go down and up, which is pretty cool. We'll get more on that in the, oops, there goes my spring-loaded shooter, in the playability section. Let's go ahead and fire the other one. But so overall for the design, I think that it's obviously not the most accurate one we've ever had, but it's pretty decently accurate. It's better definitely than the last one we had. It's not amazing, but I think that it is. It's 1 out of 2. It's not 0 out of 2, but it's 1 out of 2. I think that overall the majority of it is a 2 out of 2, but I feel like those sides just kill it. Also, this is, I didn't say it before, but this is just like, it's too elevated. If you look at like literally any Republic Fighter tank ever, it's always like this low, or not that low, like this low, versus it being that low. It's just not that accurate. So overall, would definitely be a 1 out of 10 for the displayability for the design. Now moving on to playability, we've got obviously the 7 minifigures, which is great because you can have the Republic forces and the battle droids fight each other out. I do have one problem with that though, which is a problem that I have with most sets like this that include a Jedi and battle droids, or a Jedi and some enemies or something, is like realistically the Jedi could just destroy the 2 battle droids like nothing. Plus having 3 clones would only make it easier. It's just like it's not too much of a battle. I am glad they included those 2 battle droids. I think that it adds that little bit of playability, but I wish that they had made like, I wish there was a battle droid battle pack available right now. I feel like we're overdue for one, and also like anytime there's a set with battle droids, it's just how are the battle droids going to win against these 3 clones, one of which being a commander or captain or something, and one Jedi who is literally, I think, supposed to be the most powerful Jedi in the Order, something like that. It's just no chance. I guess for a little kid, it might be nice because they don't actually know that. They just think, oh, the Jedi it's just a Jedi. It's just Mace Windu. So they might even think it's not Mace Windu. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's gonna win some points in my book, but not. It could be better. Um, for actual playability of the set, obviously I mentioned before, we've got the cannons that can rotate pretty far, and we've got the spring-loaded shooters. We've got this hatch here, which I didn't show before, that opens up down here. It's got the skeleton, the Ninjago skeleton arm pieces, like the original Ninjago skeleton arm pieces. You know, with like Whiplash and all those, whatever they were, the ones that had worms in their heads and stuff, and those cool molded helmets. Um, but it's got those pieces for the cockpit. It's got a little area in here where you can sit like one of your clones. You can fit another one back there if you really try as well. So that's actually, I think that's actually really nice, because that's a problem with a lot of sets, is that like you get minifigures that like you get extra minifigures that you didn't actually, well, you didn't. That's like, it's really nice to have the extra minifigures, but then like you can only actually store like a couple of them inside the set, and that becomes a problem when you have to like to store all your stuff in the set. For the rest of it, again, I showed before, you've got the little hatch here where you can put in the clone captain or whoever you want to put in there. I usually, when I'm displaying this, I put the clone captain in here with his arm up like he's shouting out an order, and then I put the Mace Windu right here standing here on the side with his lightsaber. For the other clones, I like to keep them outside of the tank so that you can actually see them, because having this open just kind of takes away from it, in my opinion. Then, obviously, you can close the hatch again, which is pretty nice. Back on the playability, it's got on the bottom, it's got some wheels, which allow you to roll it, but the wheels are low enough. See if you can actually see them when I turn it sideways. There you go. That, like, it looks like it's hovering when you roll it, which is pretty nice. And it rolls pretty well as well. And then moving on back to the back, there goes the spring-loaded shooter again. Obviously the hatch where you can fit in the one clone if you really try. That's about it for playability, which, I mean, I think it's pretty nice. It's nice that it has all those open studs on the top, even though I'm not a huge fan of that for most things. Actually, that's not true. I'm a big fan of it for most things, but I think that it's pretty iconically Lego, but other than that, it also allows you to like put your minifigures on the side so they can be fighting the battle droids on this side of the tank or on this side or up at the top, wherever you want. I think that that's a really good feature for it as well. So for playability, I would also give this a 1 out of 10, bringing the total score up to 4 out of 10 or not 4 out of 10, 4 out of 6, I think. Which, you know, I mean, I think that it's pretty good. I think the playability is like, what it has is done well, but I don't really know what else they could add, but I feel like it needs a little bit more. I don't know. Like maybe one more battle droid or a battle droid. If they released a battle droid battle pack alongside this, I would definitely give this a 2 out of 10, or not 2 out of 10, 2 out of 2, because like having those extra battle droids actually allows you to have a battle. Even if it's a $20 battle pack, give us one super battle droid, 4 regular battle droids, because it's a battle droid battle pack, obviously, not like a clone battle pack. They don't need to be printed. And just give us a super battle droid, bring them back, please, and 4 normal battle droids, and just you can have an actual battle there where they can take out one of the clones, and then the clones can take out 2 of them. And then Mace Windu takes out all the rest except for the super battle droid, who takes out the other clones, and then it's just Mace Windu versus the super battle droid. I just feel like that would make it so much more interesting, just having a battle droid pack available. Also, I just really want a battle droid battle pack. But anyways, yep, so that's a 1 out of 2, giving it the ship a total 4 out of 6. Moving on to the value section. So this set retails for $40, not counting tax, depending on where you are. And I think $40 is the right price for this, considering you get 4 exclusive minifigures, well, 3 exclusive minifigures. You get 2 of one of the exclusive minifigures, all of which are very good minifigures that are, like, I forget, let me think of the best way to say it, highly desirable, right? Like, who wouldn't want these minifigures, right? Even people who are, like, not prequel fans might want them. Plus 2 battle droids, which is awesome. The whole thing it's great value. That's probably $15 right there. Like, it would probably be $15 on eBay if it didn't come in a $40 set, you know. What else? The actual set, it's like the build, I think that it's worth the rest of the money. I think that this is a good $40 set. Price per piece isn't everything, but this is good value per piece, right? I just think this is a pretty good, pretty valuable set overall. So I think I would give it a 2 out of 2 for the price. I feel like it's a pretty fair price. It's not gonna be like the most insane price ever, which you can't expect from Lego. So I think that this is pretty close to as good as it gets. So I'd give this a 2 out of 2 for price. And then for the last section, my opinion on whether it should get the 2 points, 1 point, or no points. This gets the 2 points from me. It is just, despite the flaws on the side and the no battle pack available, or no extra battle droids, it's pretty dang good. I think that it's amazing. It's the kind of set I would want to display. It comes with great minifigures, just everything. So it's getting the 2 out of 10 from me. So that brings it up to an 8 out of 10 for the set. I would definitely recommend buying it if you haven't already. Maybe even 2 of them for the minifigures. Plus, it's a Republic fighter tank. If you're building a Republic army, this is a great set to get, because not only do you get a whole new division for your army, you also would get a Republic fighter tank. And then 2 if you're buying 2 of them. Although the Mace Windu is a little bit of a problem, but, I mean, you sell them on eBay or something. But that's going to be the end of this video. Tomorrow I'll probably do the Boba Fett's Palace. We'll see how that goes, right? It's got some pretty good minifigures. But moving out, I guess. See you guys tomorrow.